woke up was the fact that it felt as if I had just experienced a sonic boom because my ears were blocked. It is just like when you're in a flight and you're feeling the atmospheric pressure and your ears get blocked and you cannot hear a single sound. That's exactly how it felt like. It was as if someone had just removed the sound from the area. I could not even hear the leaves from the trees, because there was a slight breeze, and you used to hear the odd car passing by. I mean, even though it was 3 a.m., there is still some sound around you. But at that point, it literally felt as if someone had sucked the air out of the area. So there was no sound at all, and I needed a good 15 minutes to actually recover from this. And everything turned into normal again, and I went to sleep again, and I woke up the next morning in the daylight, and I literally felt that this was all a fantasy. I mean, I literally doubted myself. I questioned myself because it's very hard to process such a thing. You know what I mean? And that was a good few years ago when people still hesitated to talk about their experiences with alien beings. Now these days it becomes more and more common, it becomes more popular, people are coming to the front and they talk about it all the time. So it's a lot easier to articulate all of this now. But at the time, it was very difficult. And for the upcoming weeks after that experience, I remember that there was lots of sightings in that area, in particular, like in my town where I was staying at the time. That was the northwest of England. And I remember the local newspaper literally having loads and loads of articles every single day about people giving their testimonies about sightings of UFOs. So this is when I began to, I became really familiar with the fact that what I experienced was actually real, and that it's not just me, maybe it's others as well, because there was loads of activity all around. I mean, there was people saying that they had seen strange lights in the sky, and it was all, there was a lot of activity, a lot of movement going on. Now, for the next 3 months after that, I was seeing those lights in the sky on a daily basis. I mean, it became like a common thing to the point that I wouldn't pay attention to them anymore. Now, you might say that those lights, okay, they could be anything. It could be drones, they'll tell us everything. So I don't know how much the British government is keeping from the people, but I know that America is a whole another story, because they do keep a lot of stuff from the people and they don't want you to know the truth. But anyways, I used to do this route every day, where I used to go from the town center to the student village, and I used to walk straight through the park. This was another park, actually. And every time I would walk through the park, something was urging me to look up at the sky, and I would see those lights. It was like they were performing a light show. It was like the lights were dancing in the sky. They were forming patterns. They were forming triangles, pentagons, hexagons, and they would move as I was moving as well. So I kept seeing those for 3 months. And at the same time, I felt that my psychic abilities were being heightened a lot, because I am naturally psychic. And like I said, I'm an empath, and I'm very intuitive. So if there is any paranormal activity, anything metaphysical, I can feel it